Hello, ladies. Jade and Val, to be specific. Today's book is called The Classic Tale of Two Bad Mice by Beatrix Potter. And we got some pictures by Charles Santor. All right, let's see how I can do this. Try and read it like type. All right. Once upon a time, there was a very beautiful doll's house. It was red brick with white windows, and it had real muslin curtains and a front door and a chimney. It belonged to two dolls called Lucinda and Jane. At least it belonged to Lucinda, but she never ordered meals. Jane was the cook, but she never did any cooking because the dinner had been bought ready-made in a box full of shavings. There were 2 red lobsters and a ham, a fish, a pudding, and some pears and oranges. They would not come off the plate, but they were extremely beautiful. One morning, Lucinda and Jane had gone out for a drive in the doll's perambulator. There was no one in the nursery, and it was very quiet. Presently, there was a little scuffling, scratching noise in the corner near the fireplace, where there was a hole under the skirting board. Tom Thumb put out a hand for a moment and then popped it in again. Tom Thumb was a mouse. A minute afterwards, Hunnica, his wife, put her head out too, and when she saw there was no one in the nursery, she ventured out to the oilcloth under the coal box. The doll's house stood at the other side of the fireplace. Tom Thumb and Hunnica went cautiously across the hearth rug. They pushed the front door. It was not fast. Tom Thumb and Hunnica went upstairs and peeped into the dining room. Then they squeaked with joy. Such a lovely dinner was laid upon the table. There were 10 spoons and lead knives and forks and 2 dolly chairs, all so convenient. Look at them, they about to eat up. Tom Thumb set to work at once to carve the ham. It was a beautiful, shiny yellow, streaked with red. The knife crumbled up and hurt him. He put his finger in his mouth. It is not boiled enough. It is hard. You have a try, Hunnica. Hunnica stood up in her chair and chopped at the ham with another lead knife. It's as hard as a ham's at the cheesemonger's, said Hunnica. Then ham broke off the plate with a jerk and rolled under the table. What are they dealing with? Let it alone, said Tom Thumb. Give me some fish, Hunnica. Give me some fish, Hunnica. Hunnica tried every 10 spoon in turn. The fish was glued to the dish. Then Tom Thumb lost his temper. He put the ham in the middle of the floor and hit it with the tongs and with the shovel. Bang, bang, smash, smash. The ham flew all into pieces, for underneath the shiny paint, it was made of nothing but plaster. Then there was no end to the rage and disappointment of Tom Thumb and Hunnica. They broke up the pudding, the lobster, the pears, and the oranges. As the fish would not come off the plate, they put it into the red, hot, crinkly paper fire in the kitchen, but it would not burn either. They are pissed. Stupid fake food. Tom Thumb went up the kitchen chimney and looked out the top. There was no soot. While Tom Thumb was up the chimney, Hunnica had another disappointment. She found some tiny canisters upon the dresser labeled rice and coffee and sago. I don't know what that is. Sago. But when she turned them upside down, there was nothing inside except red and blue beads. Then those mice set to work to do all the mischief they could, especially Tom Thumb. He took Jane's clothes out the chest of drawers in her bedroom, and he threw them out of the top floor window. These are some bad mice. Mean mice, bad mice. But Monica had a frugal mind. After pulling half the feathers out of Lucinda's bolster, she remembered that she herself was in want of a feather bed. With Tom Thumb's assistance, she carried the bolster downstairs and across the hearth rug. It was difficult to squeeze the bolster into the mouse hole, but they managed it somehow. Then Monica went back and fetched a chair, a bookcase, a bird cage. They are stealing. Monica went back, got the chair, a bookcase, a bird cage, and several small odds and ends. The bookcase and the bird cage refused to go into the mouse hole. Monica left them behind the coal box and went to fetch a cradle. Monica was just returning with another chair when suddenly there was a noise of talking outside upon the landing. The mice rushed back to their hole and the dolls came into the nursery. What a sight met the eyes of Lucinda and Jane. Lucinda sat up upon the upset kitchen stove and stared, and Jane leant against the kitchen dresser and smiled, but neither of them made a remark. The bookcase and the bird cage were rescued from under the coal box, but Monica has got the cradle and some of Lucinda's clothes. She also has some useful pots and pans and several other things. The little girl that the doll's house belonged to said, "I will get a doll dressed like a policeman," but the nurse said, "I will set the mouse trap." So that the story of the two bad mice, but they were not so very, very naughty after all, because Tom Thumb paid for everything he broke. He found a crooked sixpence under the hearth rug, and upon Christmas Eve, he and Monica stuffed it into one of the stockings of Lucinda and Jane. And very early every morning, before anybody is awake, Monica comes up with her dustpan and her broom to sweep the Dolly's house. What? Okay, well, the ending was, the story of the two bad mice. So that is the story of the two bad mice. Tom Thumb paid for everything he broke. How? And what happened to the mice trap? What happened to the doll? What the? Okay. Yeah, that was two bad mice, though. Don't steal, don't be a bad anything. And with that said, be good, not bad. I love you.